Hey, what's up, everyone? Upstart here with Rise Gaming, and welcome back to another episode of Dark Bestiary. Now, in the previous episode, we went on patrol once again into the forest. We completed the campaign Werewolf Pack Leader, where we managed to get the achievement for technically not killing Fluffy. We just let Fluffy kill himself, or itself, or whatever. And we got that achievement, and apparently that's all the achievements that are available for like quests or bosses, I'm guessing, because everything else just seems to be completing campaign, treasure maps, completing 10 treasure maps, and then leveling up. Level milestones 20 all the way to every 10 levels all the way to 100. Nightmare 1 through 10, Ascension, and the Dream Game. That's basically all. So we don't have to really worry about specific requirements for boss killing, I guess, now. And we also did Shepherd of the Forest, and now we're on Bald Ferry, but we also have a patrol available now, which is Darkwood. But there's also something else that I don't know if you guys probably noticed it in the previous episode where I didn't notice. I don't even remember when I got this, but I was just looking through my inventory and I saw that I had this. I'm like, oh look, I have a treasure map. That's nice. And so if we get a chance, we're gonna get to that as well. We also leveled up our relic to level 2, and we got some XP on that right there as well. Like I said, I have no clue what this does, what leveling does to it. Maybe it just increases the chance of gaining the buff, or maybe increases the what's it called, the rank or tier of the buff that we're gonna be getting. I don't know. Could be anything. I was looking in here as well at the vendor to see if I could, because every time you close out the game and come back in, it seems like it re-rolls what's in the shop. I think so. I don't know if it's just me, but not just in the shop, also in the black market. Because the last time, before I closed out the game, the last time, there wasn't any blueprints. So there are blueprints here to get to be able to craft your own, not just whatever's in the list here. Like you can add to that. You can find blueprints and add to that, so you can craft new stuff. So there's one item that I kind of want to get, but I don't even know if I'm gonna be able to make it. This one right here, Nomad's Foot Wraps, because it's basically better than what I have. It just takes away 1 ferocity, but that's not bad if you consider the 5 defense, resistance, 3 might, and the 5 constitution from that. But I don't know, because we have another we have this quest right here. Well, the Bald Ferry, not the patrol, has this, so I think I might as well just stick with this. It's not gonna be that bad, and it's gonna be free basically. So yeah, so let's go on patrol, and then we'll go probably Bald Ferry, and if we have time, we'll go for the treasure map. Or maybe I should just hit the treasure map and like use it. Maybe we can do it on the way, or maybe because it says unlocks a scenario. So a treasure map, okay. So it doesn't seem like we have to do it. It's done together. Oh, it's in the okay, it's an adventure. Okay, there it is, treasure map, and we're gonna get a treasure chest. But okay, still we're gonna deal with that after the campaign. So first, patrol, Darkwood. Werewolves, Treants. Okay, so it's just these 3, because all the patrols are just one map, or one stage, or one battle, or I don't know what you want to call it. Don't forget to change the game speed. 3 times I felt is too much. 2 times game speed I think is good enough. I don't think it's that bad. So that's the strongest one right there, the dire wolf. The Treant is, oh yeah, it's just it's not a healer. I think it's just a heal itself. Passive regeneration, weakness to holy fire, and oh, it has the pack buff with that one right there. Okay, so let's see. I can one-shot that if I get into range, so I think I'm just gonna try to get this from here with just some regular shots, maybe. I can't. Oh, I have to get into. I have to get closer. No, I still have to get closer for anything. Okay, I'll just go with. I'll move closer. It's fine. Shoot it and then give it a second shot. And I probably will take some damage here. I'll just wait it out. Oh, it didn't get me. Okay. Well, the point it was that I wanted this. Oh yeah, I also moved this a little bit over. I just had to move it here because at the end I kind of sometimes forget. Sometimes, more like all the time. Until I finally got the hang of it. Get that right there. And well, it can die. One shot. This is still alive. I kind of have to move away from here. Do that. We'll do a little sliding action. Oh, that's not good. That's not gonna be too. Sure, why not? We're gonna have to do both. There you go. So we got Headhunter and we got a loaded dice activation right there. Damage increased by 1% and it's stacked twice. Double tap that one right there. Oh yeah, I I even put it there. I was just even talking about it and I forgot to use it. Huh? Huh. Funny. That's so funny. I guess I'll use it now. Doesn't matter. Take it out. There we go. Oh no, don't do that. Let's move back and then we'll wait. And well, not really much we can do. Let's just slide down here. Yeah, it was probably gonna get a hit on us. And there it's dead. Nice and easy now. Things are getting very nice and easy. We're getting stronger, of course. And we leveled up as well. Oh yeah, I forgot to mention previous episode we leveled up. I think we were level 11 on the previous one, or 12. I don't remember. And we got to level 14, and on level 13 we even got a free skill. So we're gonna get another one right now. Yep, there it is. Corpse Explosion. So you have to target a corpse for that one. I never got around to getting the Consume Corpse skill. I kind of still want it, but then again, I don't feel like I don't use them at all. Oh, summon skeletons targets a corpse. Okay. Raise Dead. I kind of want to get this. I'll just get the Raise Dead skill. It sounds interesting, even though I'm not gonna use it. So let's check. Oh, you have the attribute points into might. Let's where's our bag? It's worth 540. We got 883 out of that, and we got 3 gems and whatever that ingredient is for. It seems, well, it's better than these, but trading. Sell my junk. Nothing new in here. Well, maybe, well, nothing good. There's new. Yeah, I'm not gonna need that. So let's go now. Campaign. Bald Fairy. Weakness to piercing, that's good. Resistance to fire and shadow. I don't care about that because I don't use any of that. Our paths divide here. Where are you going? I'll have a look around. Haven't been in these parts for quite a long time. Farewell. I hope we'll meet again. It would have been funny if the hunter would have said, I hope not. So I think that's a nest right there. And like mosquitoes? Bloodsuckers. A spore crawler. Oh no, that's not a nest. It's just some weird nasty stuff. Okay. So we need something to die right now. So that can die right there. I probably should have used this right with that one. Well, I can't shoot anything. Too bad, so sad. I messed up. I guess I'll just get a little bit closer. That's all I can really do. Oh, it spat at me. Oh, I forgot to see that it was right as a ranged attacker. I should have just stayed back here then. No. So we'll go with this. Ah, I keep forgetting. Now that since I got the hang of it that it was back here, now I'm confused. Gotta fix that. This one, it doesn't matter if I use it now or later. But do I really need to use it? I can use it and just run around a little bit. Oh wait, I kind of needed to do that. I should have done that first. I'm just gonna run around for let everything regen. Get off cooldown. If I crit this, I could probably kill it. But oh, I didn't mean to move. I didn't mean to end my turn. I meant to move. Idiot. There you go. That's fine. That one can stay there. Oh, bloodsucker nest. Now that is a nest. So that's ranged. I even moused over it, and I didn't pay attention that it was ranged. What does this do? Spawn one every 5 turns. Okay. It's not gonna have to wait that long though. You can die now. Hoo. That's out of range. Out of range. We'll do that and we'll move back. We'll kill that right there. I forget that thing. Oh my gosh, I'm fine. I'll be fine, right? Do a little bit of that right there. And then we'll blink away to this corner. And then we'll run away to this corner. Will it be able to hit us? I don't know. We have 4 left over, so we can shoot it in the face. And then we'll run. Can it reach us there? It can't. Good. Okay. You can die now. Explosion. I wonder if that does damage to others. And here's another handsome man at something. Hex. Targets enemy, transforms an enemy into a frog for 3 turns. Any damage done will interrupt the effect. And Flaming Mushroom creates a flaming mushroom that will explode in the next round, causing 39 to 49 fire damage to all nearby enemies, and set fire to the ground for 2 turns. I'll wait for that thing to come closer. I don't need to do anything, right? Preparation, critical. Your next. Well, I could use that, and it should stay on me, right? So I can get that to start getting off cooldown. I can get to there. No, I'm gonna just use this one. That is good enough right there. We'll queue that up. And you die. What was the vial blah 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 blah? I don't know what it said. So we got loaded dice up, leveled up, and we got these right here. These boots. Choose a boot. Choose a boot. The Swamp Walkers. Yeah, we're gonna go with leather right there. Okay. And a ton of loot. Dreadwater ingredients seem to be the best thing we get there. Did we level up again? Yeah, we did. Now we're 16. And finally we get Hawkeye. Let's see how that works in our favor. Hopefully it does. Do we got anything new for this thing to say? Any information? No, don't go. Okay. And any talking to do to anyone? No? Okay, so that's about it for that one. Beautiful prints. Okay. Adventure time. Let's go for the treasure map. However, this should be. What? Explosives 0 of 11. So what am I supposed to do here? Oh, I'm supposed to dig. What does 1 1 2 2 2 and 1 mean? get this. Oh, I can only choose two. What does these mean though? What does 2-2? Huh? I don't get it. Go with that. Oh, it requires 2? No, I don't get that either. What's this about? Can I click anywhere else though? What does explosive 0 of 11 mean? Oh, I died. Okay. I don't get it. Let's go back in. Can we still go back in? Apparently. Now we're somewhere else. Oh, is it like Minesweeper? But why just say 0 of 12? That's what I don't get. And I exploded. When I saw that chug right there, oh damn, I was like, damn, exploded. Okay. It doesn't seem to say anything like, oh, you have certain amount of tries before, you know, whatever. Explosive 0 of 11. Then why does it mark that? Okay, again, I'm still not understanding this. Can I dig wherever these are already, you know, dug out? I don't know. What does this 2 does? Place a mark. Mark the possible charge location? How do you do that? I don't know. I don't get that. I'm not understanding this. Not understanding it. How about here in the middle? Here on this edge. Over here. I don't get it. I'm very, very confused. I'm gonna continue for a little while longer on my own because it feels like there's a lot of things to understand that I'm not understanding and I need to figure out. So I'll be right back. Okay, so I wanted to just something real quick. I wanted to test out what this was about. Mark the possible explosive charge location. Well, I did that, and it did this. Explosives 1 of 12. And it looked like something puffed out. So maybe I marked an explosive that there should be an extra explosive there. I don't know if I need to mark every single one. There's 12. Maybe that's the case. I don't know. I'm gonna go with that one. That's very fishy right there. Okay. Okay, so I blew myself up again. Okay, so one thing I want to point out right now, because this thing is just to mark it, so I can mark any square in reality. And I think I only have a maximum of 12 or 10, depending on whatever. I'm gonna do this all the way to max. Let's see what happens. Let's see if something goes. I'm gonna put one over there too. So I don't know why it lets me do more. I don't get it. And I don't know what happened there. Oh, I got damage reduction. Okay, so I'm not getting this. I don't know. I'm just gonna keep going until I figure something out. Okay, so just a quick update on what I've been doing. I've died so many times I can't even count them anymore, really. I don't know if I've gotten to 100 yet. Probably not. But I think this is the closest I've gotten to this, and I've had to research a little bit about Minesweeper. I actually did Google it to get some reasoning or logic of how it works. And well, it's mostly about luck, but if you can read these numbers, they can help you a lot. So the markings are just to mark them, and you can remove them. And if I were to put it on a square that wasn't I just keep calling them mines, but you know, it says explosives here. If I were to dig that up and it wasn't a mine, I'll just call it that. The mark will disappear, but you can actually just put it back if you want to, so that doesn't matter. So right now I've singled out all these right here, and these are all mines for sure, because there's a number around them, and then the number indicates that there is a mine around in the vicinity of that number. So anywhere in this area there could be a mine in where that number is. So if you were to find let's say right here, and there was a 1 here, let's say that this one was a mine as well, and there was a 2 here, then it definitely had 2 in its vicinity. But if there was nothing in this one in the corner, and then that means that the one over here, that this one was definitely the one that was not a mine. And that's how I've deduced to manage to get all these, because I think one of these didn't had a lot of time. Well, if you get lucky, you're able to have all of them around it something, and then there's 1 and 2 squares to actually reveal, but one of them has no number on it on a corner. That means that the closest one to it, which would be this one, would not be the mine. That's how I've been deducing how to get this. I could quickly just easily kill myself. I've so far located 7. These are all, this a mine, that's definitely a mine. This one says 2 are in its vicinity. That one and that one. This one as well 2. That one and this one. This one as well 2. This one and that one. This one says 3, so all 3 of these have to be, because there's a 2 here. That's 2. 2 here. That one and this one. This is a 1, so this only has this one close by. So that's the reasoning I'm going with the Minesweeper. I've played it before. I've never been good at it. I've just been like, when I've played Minesweeper, I've only just go randomly and just hit whatever. But now I'm just learning as much as I possibly can about it to get this done. Now I see why there's achievements for these, because where is it? Right here, because they're not easy. But anyways, I'm gonna keep going, and if I die, well, I won't show it. But if I get it, I'll come back here in the same one. Actually, just one quick thing. I have an example right here. This is a prime example. This one says they say they have 1 around it, right? These only have this one around it. So that one could possibly not be a mine, but it could definitely be one because it's sticking out like a sore thumb. But here, this one right here, there's no number here, so that means there would be a 1 here if that were a mine. But there isn't, so if I go to it, my logic should be on my side here, and this should not be a mine. Alright, there we go. But there's 3 now in this area, so this one and this one definitely have to be getting that one right there. That definitely has to be a mine, but there's a problem. This one isn't helping me because that one has that as a mine, so this one can't be a mine, right? That's kind of the logic I'm going here. So if I go there, okay, so that's not a mine. Only 1 in this vicinity, so there's 3. This one is surrounded by 3. It could be this one, or that one. This one's definitely got to be the mine, at least one of them. And so let me just move out of the way. So it could be any of these 2 here, because that one has a number, so that definitely has to be a mine right there, because it doesn't have anything else in the vicinity. Well, it does have that one, so that means that one's not a mine, because these only have 1, so that has to not be the mine, right? There you go. Going by logic, I'm trying to use this reasoning to my advantage here. I'm getting so close. So I've marked 8 of them already, and so there's 3 here, 3 there. So there's 2 in this area, so definitely that's a mine, and definitely this is a mine as well. Those 2 have to be mines, because this one has 2 in the vicinity, and it's only these 2 that are in this area. These have 3, so it's 1, 2, 3. This one is 1, 2. It could either be these 2 right here. This one can only have 2, but it's still the same with those right there. These in the back, I'm not sure about at all. It could very well be one of those, but it has to be one of these 2 because it's only 1 left. So if I go to that corner, I may get lucky, or very unlucky. No, I got it. Yes! Oh, through reasoning. Oh my gosh, got it. Whew. That was a tough one. I don't know. Like I said, I don't know how many times I've been doing this for. I better get some good loot, or else I'll be pissed. But anyways, at least I learned how to more or less play Minesweeper now with this. Whew, you also got to get lucky with a good map as well, I think. So we got Ribcage, Ashes, Wallet, Trade Route Map, Sticky Gland, a lot of junk. Actually, only junk. Oh, look, we got another rat tail. And the treasure chest. 2,700 is what it's worth. So it definitely has to have at least that much worth inside. Whew, we got 704 XP for that one. Oh my gosh. Whew, we leveled up, level 18 now. Whew. I'm so like pumped, like nervous. I'm like I'm shaking of the nervousness of that. Um, no, I think it's another word that I'm trying to use. Not nervousness, but like um, what's the word? Anxiousness? I don't know if it's that one or a different word. But anyways, you should all know what I'm trying to say, right? Um, let's see. Earth wall raises an earthen wall, blocks movement with a wall exists for 3 turns. Lightning strike, hex. Um, any damage done will interrupt the effect. I guess that is kind of useful if you want to just recover some AP or some get cooldown, get some things off of cooldown. I don't know. I'll just get it. I'm not really caring much about the skills anymore that I get for free. I'm like I'm not even purchasing any of them. Or maybe it's just adrenaline that I've got going on. I don't know. This rush that I got going on. Um, I'm shaking in my boots. Well, I'm not. I'm not wearing boots right now, but okay. I'm feeling a little bit cold. Let's see what I'm gonna get from here. I don't know. Okay, so to end the episode before it gets too long, so I just got concentration. I can't really find anything else that's good. Um, I don't like any of these right here. There's some that are. I guess this one could be decent if there is like no other option. That one as well. I think Giant Slayer. Your attack deals 3% of the target's max health as bonus damage. Um, this one seems to be like the opposite of ambush, I believe, but I don't care. I don't care about that. And I'm not really into getting anything like resilience or protection or health. I'm more about just going, getting power or strength or more damage and the critical, not really critical chance because I don't really need that with preparation. When I'm looking for a critical chance, I'm like a critical strike. I make it happen right with that one. So I'm mostly looking for critical damage. I'm gonna go with this because it increases my damage for 1 turn by 6%, and I don't know if it accumulates or what. It doesn't say how many, like if it stacks or not. So I'm just gonna stick with that. So let's go for the last thing. Let's go open this chest here. 2,700 it's worth. If it doesn't give me at least that much gold back, then it's not gonna be worth it. It needs to give me a lot of good stuff because it took me a while to get it done. So we got 5.4k out of that in gold, so at least we got that back. We got gloves, which are not as useful as the ones I have on already. We got a blueprint for a green necklace, which is crap, so that's not useful. A runestone of crushing, which gives us plus crushing damage, but we don't do crushing damage, so it's useless to us. Blueprint. Pathfinder's Vest, that one seems kind of useful. It drops my might by 1, so I'm not sure if I want it, but everything else is 4, so it's a 1 to 12 ratio there, so it's not that bad. And we got an opal. So it wasn't that great, but it wasn't that bad either, I guess. And now let's just check I think I've already checked it if there was any talking with the townsfolk. So let's see if we can craft this. Well, actually, no, we have to activate it, right? Do we have to activate the blueprint? Or is it just there? No, we do have to. Or we can sell them. Let's go with that one. Because this one's even more expensive. I don't even care for that one. So crafting. Where is it? It was blue, right? No, was it green? Blue? Pathfinder's Vest right there. Oh, so we can make it, but only one because we only have 1 plant blood. 40. It costs 40 scrap, 8 of this, 1 of that, 2 of this, and 1 of that. Wait, what? Wasn't this better? Or was I looking at the wrong thing? Now I'm unsure. What? Or is it because of the quality? The hell happened there? Well, I haven't equipped that, so I need to equip that, but something went wrong here. I thought I was seeing, the good stats, but forget it. Well, we got screwed there, but it doesn't matter. So we got that treasure chest done. It's probably added to here. 1 of 10. Okay, so it's no longer there. We can't do it again. We don't have any patrol, so in the next one we're gonna just go with Beautiful Prince, and it's gonna be all for now. It went on for a little longer than what I wanted, but it's fine. We got a little extra done there. So yeah, thank you all for watching. Please subscribe if you want to see more. Hit that like button if you liked the episode, and I'll see you next time. Bye bye.